T-Mac is tough to guard.
Oh, Jimmy, you don't want that? Okay.
Oh,
Nope.
my goodness. That's my teammate, Brian. I'm going to find him.
Skin spicy.
Nice take.
Last time I passed, I got a turnover, so we're done passing today.
LD didn't need one excuse to not pass.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to the NBA Rising Stars Challenge, a game that has become such a special part of All-Star festivities.
And that's really because it always provides us with such an entertaining look at the next generation of NBA stars. In a game like this where the pressure's off and it's all about having fun, I think we really get an opportunity to see just how skilled these young players are.
Exactly.
Substitution. Completely new group for USA.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
Greg, some exciting news for MP and his camp. It's announced he'll be one of the three-point contest participants this year at All-Star.
And for me, that is the contest at All-Star Weekend. MP has a great release, and I think has a good chance to win this one.
So, Team World's 5 right now. We've got Jonathan Kuminga, and it's Thomas in at the 2 guard. Right wing. Here's Sohan. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's hauled in by USA. Owens has got 4 rebounds now tonight. You brought the big stage these young guys are on tonight. Look out!
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And now the first time out called here for Team World.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And it's Team World with the ball. 15-point game. Will it go? No good. Shot missing. He just recently learned that we'll get to see MP at All-Star Weekend. You know, Greg, great to see him share the spotlight with the best the NBA has to offer.
And it's a chance for MP to show the people what he is truly capable of. You know he won't waste an opportunity to display his skill.
Outside Thomas. And it's blocked by McCoy, and they're able to recover. And it's Mathurin missing.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Here's Alvarado. Bangs home the trifecta. Alvarado's got 6 points.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for USA. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Everyone get loud and put your hands together.
And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And, you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
So, Team World's 5 right now. They've got Josh Giddey, and it's Bassey in at center.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's being called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one. Shooter 2.
And the first one at the line is good. All free throws good from McCoy. Team World trails by 21. Pass to Nembhard. And here's Wagner. Down low. And so the ball's out of bounds. Wagner touched it last.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for USA. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. A nice shot by McCoy.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
Pass to Wagner. To the inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
Cunningham passes to Banchero. To the middle. Here's McCoy. The shake. That's tipped. Here's Nembhard. 6 points for him. Defended by McCoy. Wagner against Cunningham.
USA.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Mobley.
Wagner fearless in his attack and aggressive with it as well, forcing the defense to foul.
That free throw, no good. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for USA. For Team World. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for USA.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Ivy passes to McCoy. Another shot. He lays it in. McCoy's got 16.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Thomas's shot is off.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
And it's McCoy missing.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the pass to Mathurin. Fontecchio. Six on the shot clock. Here's Mathurin over Alvarado. Team World with another miss.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And it's USA having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can.
Substitution.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for USA.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for them.
The free throw off from Barnes. It's Thomas on the wing. Covered by Barnes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Scotty Barnes picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for Team World, Cameron Thomas. At the line for two.
That's good from Thomas.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And Team World making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. And both free throws good for Thomas. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Fontecchio. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Sohan. Here's Mathurin. Good ball movement here by Team World. Clock at 6. Team World needs to get off a shot. No good with the triple. And Barnes has got the ball here for USA. Here's McCoy. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
And in today's NBA, there are more and more female coaches than ever before. And Clark, that extends to the front office too.
Kevin, I think it's a trend that'll continue. I mean, the NBA and society realizing that diversity in all of its forms is a real strength. And the growth of the women's game producing some outstanding coaching and front office candidates.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
What you can't help but notice this half is how good they've been from the free throw line. Lights out.
Fontecchio passes to Thomas.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Sohan over McCoy. And it's Sohan missing.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Boy, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Pass to Mathurin. 1:32 left in the third. Kuminga down low. He can't get that one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
McCoy. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 7 for him tonight. 1:04 left in the third. Pass to Fontecchio. Back to Thomas. The pass to Mathurin. 4 on the clock. Rejected by McCoy. Out of bounds. It'll be USA's ball. And USA making a change here. Alvarado's checked in.
Jose
40 seconds left to play in the third. Ivy passes to McCoy. Good on the triple. McCoy's got 9 points in the quarter.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Passes it to Mathurin. Pass to Fontecchio. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Kuminga the pass to Sohan. Off the left rim and out. And now the fast break. Ivy with the ball.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
Ivy.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already.
115.
USA ahead,
71.
just dominating this one. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Welcome back to this showcase of the amazing young talent in the NBA, the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it's not hard to tell just how much fun these young guys are having out there tonight.
That's exactly right. And the same goes for the fans. I mean, they're having a blast, too. What a terrific event this has been.
So, Team World's 5 right now. We've got Kuminga, and it's Nembhard in at the 5. The first free throw is good. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Out left to the wing. To the paint, deflects the pass. A solo fast break. Here's Kuminga. The shot's good.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Here's McCoy. Inside. Here's Van Kemp. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Personal foul.
And some players in the Rising Stars Challenge aren't especially well known yet. But this young man is someone we've already become very familiar with.
It has not taken him long to really establish himself in the league. I mean, he's been logging a ton of minutes. And, you know, collectively, as this game has progressed, they've been shooting really well from the charity stripe.
Pass to Kuminga. A 3-ball. And McCoy pulls it down. McCoy's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lays it up off the glass. McCoy's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Kuminga, no good. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. USA moving the ball around. Another 3 for USA.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
McCoy's gone to work from the arc, nailing all 4 of his attempts. Here's Nembhard. It's Thomas outside. And McCoy pulls it down. McCoy's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And out of bounds as Team World gains possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Owens is checked in for Evan Mobley. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Thomas passes to Fontecchio. He feeds it to Kuminga. Over McCoy. Rejected by McCoy.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoff?
You hear people say it's not the playoff, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from McCoy.
And that puts him right around 90 from the free throw line. Really good work here in the second half.
Nembhard the pass to Thomas. Here's Nembhard. And Thomas has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Great touch on the 16-footer.
And with those points, he puts it into that 10-0 run by USA.
Here's McCoy. That one doesn't go. Thomas down low. Oh, that's blocked. And now USA on the break. Here's Owens. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And 11 points for Shep Owens.
Oh, great ball movement there.
On offense, here's Team World. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
The pass to Bassi. Fontecchio passes it to Nembhard. It's hauled in by USA. McCoy's got 7 rebounds in the game. Ivy with the bucket.
Too smooth from the mid-range. Defenders can't let Ivy get comfortable from there.
Pass to Fontecchio. Here's Nembhard. And here is Kuminga. Thomas kicks to Kuminga. To the wing right side. Poked away. And now USA on the break. He lobs it up. A nice shot by McCoy. And that's now 38 points for Jay.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pass to Fontecchio. Outside Thomas. Now the pass to Kuminga. Fontecchio. 5 on the clock. Passes to Nembhard. Team World with another miss. Now USA with it. They've outscored them 16 points to 2. Not slowing down. Fontecchio. Like we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. Is always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
Thomas passes to Kuminga. Here's Nembhard. Back to Kuminga. 6 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas, and McCoy pulls it down. Now USA with it. They're on an 18-4 run. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Pass to Fontecchio.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's Kuminga, top of the key. McCoy passes to Alvarado. And the basket by Owens. Owens has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Pass to Fontecchio. Back to Thomas. And we've seen not only some new trophies induced, but Craig, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Here's McCoy. He can't hit that time. And Team World will come the other way. Thomas goes in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It goes on Jaden Ivey. First free throw is good. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for USA. And a change for Team World. Giddey's checked in.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
That's good from McCoy.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from McCoy. On offense, here's Team World. The pass to Bassi. Giddey with it. To the inside. And Kuminga throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
17 seconds left in the fourth. And Kuminga throws it down.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
To the middle. To the wing on the left. So USA wins it.
You can't say enough about how well all these young men competed here tonight. A great show for the fans and a clear picture of just how many talented up-and-comers we have here in the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future greats among the players we saw here tonight, and we're pleased to have brought you all the action. So now for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying good night, everyone. Welcome to All-Star Action, everyone. Kevin Harlan, happy to be here with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Up next is the three-point contest. the shot that's come to define the modern game. And we'll see some of the premier shooters in the game tonight.
No doubt. And basketball may be a team sport, but this is a every man for himself type atmosphere, and the spotlight can sometimes be intimidating.
Yeah, as much as you get yourself ready, you just don't know until you get out there. There's so much pressure, and you don't want to embarrass yourself.
And so here's Jay now.
If shots aren't falling, shooters need to stick with what got them here. Don't change anything.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be a tailor out there and think you're going to do some alterations. Just keep shooting the way that you shoot.
3. Oh, boy. Off the mark with 5 in a row now. There's 4. 5 for him now. 6. He's at 8 points. 4 straight hits. Only managed to sink 1 there. He's getting cold. 5 consecutive misses.
He's growing a little bit cold here.
He's got 11. Finishes with 11. That's far below what he's capable of doing when he's on his game.
The cold snap where he missed 7 straight, that really made it slip away.
And so we'll see Buddy Hield.
3, 2, 1, go.
There's his first. 3 points now. There's 4. 5. Just 2 points there. He won't be happy with that. That's 6. Can't cash in on the money ball. He's getting cold. 5 consecutive misses. 8. Only 1 rack left. And that puts him in first place. In the end, it's a 12-point round for him. Well, not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have done a lot better.
And anytime it looked like he was starting to get into a good rhythm, he would just as quickly fall out of it.
And so here we go. Luka Doncic. And 2. He's got 3. Can't sink the money ball there. 4. Can't get the money ball to fall. That's 4 misses in a row. 2 racks to go. He's at 7 now. Trains the money ball. 10. 11 points total.
Yeah, matches the best score of the night.
His total for the round comes to 12. I think he'll benefit from some of the pretty poor scoring out of the other players.
Well, he never got going and really never felt comfortable out there.
Really hard to settle yourself down. Once that clock starts, it ain't stopping.
So here's Young now. To stay in it, he needs at least 11.
Look in his eyes. He's got to like his chances here. Can we get a rack attack back? He needs it.
2. 7 points more to stay alive. That makes 5. 5 more points to stay in it. He's at 7 now. He got 3 points off that rack. Not bad. 3 more points to stay in contention. 9. 10 points so far. It's tied up. That's 14. That makes it 16. 18. He wraps up the round with the score of 18. He had his shot on automatic. That's why he's in this contest.
And he knocked down 5 out of the 9 money balls. Pretty good.
And so we'll see Kevin Durant. He's got to have at least 12 to avoid getting knocked out. The door left open here. He's in good shape. 2.
Oh, KD's starting to light it up now.
7 more to keep shooting.
6, 7.
Needs 5 to stay alive.
He misses his 4th straight. 5 more points to stay in it.
That's really cool.
10 points so far.
He needs 2 more to stay within reach.
This ain't pretty. He's tied for 2nd. That's 14. 16 so far. He finds himself at 16 points at the end of the round. That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there.
And he made his share. I mean, a quality round, but nothing extraordinary.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be happy with that. Not spectacular and pretty much middle of the road.
And here we go with Jason Tatum. As the final shooter in this round, he knows just what he has to do here.
And, you know, a lot of these guys haven't been the center of attention on the floor by themselves. That's some pressure right there.
It is so different than any other moment in your career where you're out there by yourself on center stage, shooting in front of thousands of people. And there's a lot of fun that goes along with it, but it's nerve-wracking.
1 more to stay alive. Gets the money ball. 14. 15.
And that's going to be good enough for 2nd place. That's a tie. And that's going to put him at the tippy top of this round.
He collected a total of 21 points. Hey, guys, an impressive showing from him in that one.
Well, caught his rhythm in that 2nd rack where he did not miss any of his shots.
Tatum's got the highest score from round 1. All he's got to do now, guys, is repeat that performance in the finals.
And this last round should be very competitive. We got a group of true marksmen.
And the way these guys have been shooting it, I'm expecting this is going to have some close scores.
And so we'll see Kevin Durant. And first up here in the final round, he's got to step it up here if he wants to win.
And sometimes it feels like guys start going through the motions in the...
Well, all he could manage was 10 points. There was just something off about him in that round.
The iron unkind couldn't get his shot to fall.
Yeah, not his finest hour, or at least last couple.
2, 1,
go. And so here we go. Jason Tatum. He knows how many points it's going to take to be crowned the champion. He's able to total 21 points in the round. He went out there and knocked him down. A terrific round.
Yeah, sluggish start there, but when things kicked into gear...
0-0. Thanks again, folks, for coming out and supporting your basketball.
All-star action is on the menu tonight. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And this place is going crazy. It's time for the dunk contest. The NBA's most amazing athletes and slam dunk artists are about to put on a show you'll always remember.
And you know, this has become one of the jewels of the NBA season. The fans love to watch it. The players love to take part in it. It's just a terrific night all the way around.
And when you talk to the players, it's easy to get a sense of how much they've been looking forward to this event. They are fired up.
And so here is James. And the first guy up, that can be a little added pressure.
Yeah, it's on you, Kevin, to really get the crowd going. So you want to make a statement right away.
And I think you hit it right on.
Oh, he just back iron.
That's the ball bouncing.
Yeah.
Were you wondering?
Yeah, no.
Okay. So we'll see John Morant, second up, looking to make some noise with his first dunk of the night.
Took that one off. Nice. He came straight away and then went 360 after he took it off his hand.
That was nice.
That was a nice pirouette. And the timing.
Oh, he made that look easy.
Yeah.
Oh, this was sweet. Real sweet. I've not seen that one, Kevin.
Well, you know, instead of like dribbling up there and having to worry about the ball, all he's got to worry about really now is the move. If he just grab the ball clean.
Yeah, but that's still difficult.
I know. Boy, that was really nice. Good imagination on that.
Very good imagination and creativity.
And here we go with Shep Owen. Now our third contestant looking to move into first.
And this double clutch here a little bit, Kevin. Took it down around knee level.
Yeah, he was scrunching.
Yeah. He gave himself kind of like an accordion here.
He's scrunching.
And then extended,
Yeah, compacted and then extended.
He's an accordion, man. You can do that.
Yeah.
So it'll be Zion Williamson here. Last but not least, coming up fourth, he's seen the rest. Now let's see his best.
These guys get you hyped doing this kind of stuff.
That's Gerald Green.
Yeah, it looked like it, right? He threw it off the side. No, he actually threw it.
The rim.
He threw it in the flange of the goal. No, it was off the backboard.
I think it was the stanchion.
Oh, the back is the back of the backboard.
So that was a low toss then. He threw it low, then the dunker had to come and get it from a low point, low access point, and then dunk it.
Owens has got the slight edge after round one with the first dunks in the books.
You know, you can't be comfortable with this lead, though, Kevin, if you're him. I mean, he's going to have to.
And so here's Jamie.
Yeah, he caught it off the toss, and then he spun away from the goal, and before he got away from it, he was able to reach back and pound it.
Yeah. Going away from the goal. That's right, Clark.
Going away from the goal and against his body, too.
Good point.
His turn was against him. He was working against himself there in every way.
That's called the contrarian dunk.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. That's a good name for it.
Dunk. So, we'll see John Morant back to our second dunk. Let's see what he's got the second time around.
Oh, he tried pose. He did a little pose.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. He went with the pose, left hand pose right there, and then the throw down. Not the elite level that we're accustomed to, partner.
And here we go with Shep Owen. And it's the second dunk for him, the third dunker in the rotation.
Not the best.
I can tell you didn't like it very much.
You know what? He did a nice little dipsy-do there. He threw it, got it, self-toss, retrieval, and then he had a little hitch here, a little double clutch, took it to the... Oh, that's nasty now that I look at it in slow-mo, but he took it to the side, and then he went over top. So that, you know, that on first look, I see you still groaning and moaning.
Yeah, we've seen that.
We have, but that was creative.
It was okay.
Yeah, it was okay. Yeah.
Hey, we're talking about the creme de la creme.
Yeah. He wouldn't make that good.
Yeah.
Not with that.
So it'll be Zion Williamson here. Last in the order. Once again, he's back in action.
Check this out. Check this out.
Where'd that come from? Where did you get that?
You go through the legs and around the back there.
Through the legs?
Yeah, it was through the legs. Spinning away.
Yeah, through the legs and over your shoulder to grandmother's house we come.
Yeah.
Williamson's got a very tight race here with 3 players all trying to come out on top.
Somebody's going to need to pull off something really special to get fans' approval here. They've raised the bar on themselves.
Yeah, and a lot of times when you try to get special, you make mistakes. So let's keep an eye and see which one of these 3 ends up losing this competition.
And so here is Jamie back to the top of the order. 3rd and final round. Here's this table dunk again.
Yep.
Gerald Green, when he was with Boston, hit successfully back in 2007.
This is called the remix. Yeah. The remix of the Gerald Green table dunk.
So we'll see John Morant, our second contestant, with his final dunk. Good. Yeah, we've seen this.
Man, he just got major elevation. One bounce, catch it, go through the legs and throw it down over the head in kind of a sideways motion.
Oh, and kick that leg way up. That was nice.
Yep.
And here we go with Shep Owen. He's second to last, trying to keep that pressure on. Oh, now you know what? Watch this.
Yeah, he throws it out, chases it down, and he's under the basket and is still able to extend.
Yep, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that's very good.
Oh, great hang time as well.
He goes under the basket and then throws it down after a double. It's actually, he's got to reach behind it.
Yes, yeah.
He had to go over his own head to throw it down.
Tough. So it'll be Zion Williamson here. And our last contestant looking to finish big.
Oh, that was pretty nice. Just didn't have the power, though. If he could have gotten up on top of this ball, he threw it and then went underneath the goal while he was doing a little pirouette.
A little 360 double clutch.
That's still pretty nasty, though.
Sure it is.
But it wasn't clean. It was like dirty snow. It doesn't have the same beauty.
And it's official at last. What a champion we have this year. Let's reveal the winner of the dunk contest, Shep Owen.
And the dunk contest is always special. But this year was even crazier than we're used to.
Yeah, and there really was a little something extra in the air this year, Clark. These players were in rare form.
And it's been a joy to be here to witness some of the incredible dunks we've seen. Unbelievable athleticism. And to share with everyone here.
.2k Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. We've got Jay Harden out there with Young, and it's Durant, and it's LeBron, and it's the small forward.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him how hands-on he was planning to be, and he said not much. He told me it's fun to coach these guys to see what I can generate out of certain matchups, but that's more the exception than the rule. I think I'll be as much of a spectator as anyone. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
West All-Stars off to a quick start here. Here's McCoy down low. And the jam by Harden.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And it's good, 2 points.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Adebayo passes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Embiid, what a show of force right there, going hard at the rim for the dunk.
And so Young will bring it up for the West All-Stars. They're leading by 8. And it's McCoy missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here's Young. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. And the West hit again from deep.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Outside Curry. Doncic against Harden. Locked loose. Embiid is at the elbow. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Love the way Embiid knows how to play with force down low, which in turn makes the defense get physical with him.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the West All-Stars.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Zion Williamson's checked in for Adebayo. DeRozan comes in for Jason Tatum. Mitchell, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. And Lillard subbed in for Curry. Here's McCoy, and he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
And the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Now here's DeRozan. Embiid dishes to Williamson. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. That shot off. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Here's George. First shot, first man. He's out of the blocks fast.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that.
Lillard, the pass to Embiid, outside DeRozan. He kicks to Lillard. And they get it. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, my goodness! That was special.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And a look at the Mobile One drive. Driving right into your living room.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Outside, George releases. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
DeRozan passes to Embiid. Here's Lillard. And McCoy pulls it down.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And so it's the West All-Stars riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be right back after this.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And, guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
Julius Randle is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Tatum, and it's Curry in at the point. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Passes it to Randle from deep three-point range. Out of bounds. It'll be the West All-Stars ball.
Western All-Stars ball.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Young inside. He's guarded by Adebayo. Young, no good. Outside Tatum. And McCoy pulls it down. McCoy's got his 4th rebound in this one. Durant, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Randle with the bucket.
And helping the team space the floor there. Randle with so much more confidence now from the outside.
To the paint. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Doncic. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. Doncic is going to back down to within single digits for the East All-Stars. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Young kicks to Harden. And there's the pass to LeBron. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And I like that they're not settling, hitting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last.
And so it's the West All-Stars riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll return shortly. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, Young is out there with Harden. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Jay, and it's Durant in at the 4.
Never a bad idea to set up LeBron. I mean, running offense for the King normally works out pretty good for you.
Doncic looking it over. Curry hits the jumper in space. Curry's got 7 points.
Just reliable, guys. He's just off.
Hey now! Hey now! Yeah!
Are we seeing some high-flying efforts tonight or what?
Are we ever? I mean, they're doing some major damage to those rims.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. The West All-Stars pull it in. McCoy's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Tatum passes to Curry. Doncic outside. Young against Curry. 5 to shoot. Pass to Adebayo. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Doncic kicks to Embiid. They need this. It's tipped. Pass to McCoy. Lobbed up there for Durant. And the rejection by Embiid.
He is such a well-coordinated, fluid athlete for his size. Joel Embiid blocks a lot of shots and probably changes even more.
The East All-Stars have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far. That free throw missing. The East making a switch. Randall's checked in.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
And the second free throw, good. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Curry against Young. And Stephen Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo.
Substitution.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Williamson is checked in for Adebayo. Mitchell comes in for Doncic. And Lillard subbed in for Curry.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
Here's McCoy. It's good. McCoy's got 19 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Lillard finds Williamson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
taking
The
2 shots.
explosive athleticism of Williamson is so much fun to watch. For a guy his size to move like that, incredible.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Julius Randle. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Chris Middleton comes in for LeBron. And Georgia subbed in for James Harden. 1:11 left to play in the third. Morant outside.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
And the East has possession. And Lillard kicks to Mitchell. Back to Lillard. Outside Tatum. From deep. The long distance three is buried. Tatum's got his second basket of the night.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
The West All-Stars shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And the East All-Stars making a change here. DeRozan's checked in. And so Lillard will bring it up for the East. Mitchell outside. This one for 3. The West All-Stars pull it in. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Outside Leonard. Morant against Lillard. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Leonard. And it's 8 points for John Morant.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
Tatum dishes to Williamson. Just 3 on the clock. Off on that one. And so it's the West All-Stars holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's